and trust. You might think you have a struggle ahead, but Chad and Sandy always have a solution, and ultimately it ends in a success story. Jacksonville area homes are selling, but getting the right price requires aggressive marketing and proven systems. Hiring the experts who know how to create demand is crucial. You need Chad and Sandy Newman. Need to sell now? Chad and Sandy have instant offers, fast, easy, stress-free. But man, they deliver with the promises. The local real estate experts you can trust. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. Oh, and the proof is out there. Tom and Nicole in Mandarin. I got a new job in Louisiana. We found a new home. Now we'd have to sell fast to avoid paying 2 mortgages. Chad and Sandy did it. Use them today. ChadandSandy.com. That's ChadandSandy.com. Hey, Duval, here's your...
Get 20% off replacement windows and patio doors. Get 20% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires October 31st. Renewal Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
My dad, Randy Marion, has been in business for 35 years.
35 years of taking great care of your customers.
And our community. It has also been 35 years that my dad has been the king of price.
Yep.
So now's the time to fall into savings and drive in style in a brand new Cadillac.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, drive the all-new electric Optique, Lyric, and Vistique. They're all in stock and ready to drive today.
Come see us today at Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville.
And don't forget,
tell them Jennifer sent you.
Plus tax type title $9.99 admin fee and resistol on approved credit.
When it comes to your utility bill, JEA wants to help you use less so you can save more. We offer a variety of free programs, like efficiency and irrigation assessments that'll teach you ways to conserve energy and water around your home. Our alerts will let you know when your utility usage has reached a set amount, and our rebates can help you save when upgrading to more efficient appliances and equipment. Find even more ways to save at JEA.com.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
October means Brakes for Breast at Expert Automotive, who's teamed up with TechNet so you can get or give $40 and help us put the brakes on breast cancer. The entire month of October, schedule a brake job at Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff, and Expert will match TechNet's $40 give or get, giving $80 back to you or Brakes for Breast to put the brakes on breast cancer. Book online at expertautojax.com. Visit us at St. John's Bluff or call 374-3373. Help Expert Automotive put the brakes on breast cancer.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. The Weekend Rewind, brought to you by Cycles of Jacksonville, the big boy toy store for big boy toys.
What happened this weekend?
Alabama lights a cigar.
And it's a play-action pass, and it's intercepted! Sabian Brown with one man who can catch him. Sabian Brown all the way! Touchdown, Alabama!
Beck has a game from hell.
Would be about a 49-yard attempt from here for the Canes. And Beck will throw, gets rid of it quickly, and it is almost picked off. It is! It's intercepted! T.J. Capers looked like it was tipped at the line, and Beck throws his 4th pick of the game, and that one was a killer.
The Irish survive.
This one will be taken out a yard in. Price gets away from one, across the 20, finds a Prince to Dorian Price. He has done this before. Price extends away. Touchdown Notre Dame. Jadorian to Jahouse.
Crazy game in Denver.
Will Lutz, 39-yard field goal for the win. He got it. Denver's won.
Bo, congratulations on the win. What an insane game. How would you just describe that 4th quarter and the finish to this one?
Well, I feel bad for the people that left early.
Parsons dominates.
In a touchdown from the 26. There comes Parsons. Wow.
Greatness on display in LA.
In game 4 of the LCS, and there goes Ohtani. Shohei lighting up the highlights already. Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! Ohtani, did he? Ohtani! Ohtani has done it again! His third home run!
I tell you what, that was joy in Whoville for me right there with the Weekend Rewind that JJ just put together, because what Shohei was able to do for the ages, it's Ruthian. And you don't just say Ruthian and throw that word around in the game of baseball, because when you can strike out 10 and hit 3 home runs in the same game, it's just phenomenal what Shohei Ohtani is.
In the playoffs, bro. That's when legends are made.
Biggest of stages.
Absolutely.
And that's why they called Reggie Jackson Mr. October forever, because that's when you made, like you said, the legends were made. Anyway, it was such a great moment, and the Dodgers are on. Now we got Game 7, the American League. But if you go back and listen to the Weekend Rewind that JJ put together, was that ball tipped from Carson Beck?
It was.
It was.
Okay,
but, I mean, it was still a terrible decision, terrible throw. It was a terrible game, and he stopped me from being able to enjoy the Ohtani greatness, unfortunately. He had a game from hell, and it was like picks, immediately when he threw his first one, his confidence was killed after that. Like, because before that, he was automatic. He was like 7 of 8. We were rolling. He could have easily taken the check down and gotten like 20 or 30 easy yards. Instead, he loves that long ball, and he threw it deep, and, it got picked off. I thought it was a PI there. I also didn't think that there was a fair catch called.
That was a big deal.
It was a weird one. He was sort of about to, but he didn't, and it looked like it would have been a touchdown. But all in all, Miami deserved to lose that game. You're never going to win when your quarterback throws 4 picks. And Jeff Brom is an absolute beast as a play caller. Those first 2 drives, he had Miami's defense looking crazy. Yes. Like, they had 3 quarterbacks out there doing every trick, a fake field goal. It was just they brought out all the stops, and they deserved to win. And Miami's season is not over, but you would have loved for them to win that game.
If Florida does not get Lane Kiffin, and who knows where else Scott Strickland might look. At least the word is now is that Lane, if offered, would take it. That's what Shane Matthews believes. But Jeff Brom, you could do a lot worse than have that guy running your program. Okay? I don't know how great a recruiter he is, but he's doing a lot of good things.
Play caller.
Yeah, hell of a play caller.
And he gets fired up on the sidelines, dude.
Yeah. But it'll be hard. I mean, he played there, so it'll be hard to pull him away from
Exactly. But he does have the commitment cash-wise, which is what we always argue about, whether or not you have that guy that would stay in place based on the amount of money and resources that he has. So we'll see whether or not the list that Scott Strickland puts together and how many no's does he get before he gets a yes, that type of stuff. But anyway, the Weekend Rewind brought to you by Cycles of Jacksonville. If you had a lousy weekend, some of you might say, it was pretty lousy with the way my teams played. Well, head on in. You can find the fun right there in the showroom, Cycles of Jacksonville, on Atlantic near Regency, or check out their Facebook or webpage, that's for sure. The Alabama game against Tennessee, that's the cigar game, third Saturday in October. And Ty Simpson, he's doing enough.
He's lighting them up, bro.
He really is. And he got Ryan Williams going again. And their run game, as long as Bam Miller's there, definitely a good watch between them and Tennessee. They went back and forth, and in the end, they ended up blowing, 31-17?
Well, that pick 6 right before half changed
gosh.
everything in that game.
And it kind of goes to what we just talked about with the Beck throw, with the Aguilar decision. When they're in a position, again, one was a game ender, the other one was right at the half, but it doesn't mean
it ended the game.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it wasn't as big as big a part of the game as it was, because Aguilar was dealing too. He was a confident cat out there, and Josh Heupel's another great play caller and can scheme it up and get teams in bad situations defensively and take advantage of it. And then Lane Kiffin, as soon as he came out of the locker room against Georgia, he saw a certain situation, called it, touchdown. And so these play callers, man, they're so fun to watch on the sidelines.
Oh, especially Lane.
Yeah.
I mean, going in between the hedges and playing the game that they played, the back and forth. I was a little surprised, though. I picked Georgia to win, but I because I thought Georgia was going to go in there and smash him. But Lane had he had an answer for that. I mean, the wonders he's done with this kid, Trinidad.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about a kid that, division?
The pride of Ferris State.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, he's throwing dimes out there against that Georgia defense.
Shout out to Gunnar Stockton, though.
Oh, yeah, Gunner's, yes.
I mean, that kid was nails on Saturday.
Let's put it to you this way. He will come up in conversation on Wednesday.
Yes,
okay?
I was certainly wrong about him as well.
He will come up in conversation. I think this is more than one apology that I've given him.
And one game that I did not put in there, but it was a terrible game and a eyesore of a watch, but I guess seemingly important for job status. Auburn dropped another one, this time to Missouri. Drinkowitz just so hateable and so annoying, and the interviews and everything, and the run out on the field basically acting like your kicker won the game and then missing. This is how I know that God doesn't care about sports, because if he did, he would have had Missouri lose that game.
You would have had Drinkwitz go down.
Yeah, but that was a huge win for them. I mean, they're still in it for the playoffs.
Yeah, and their like whatever warts will be revealed at some point as we go along. But
they play Vandy this week.
Yeah,
top 10 matchup.
You got to
top
give
15 matchup.
You got to give Vandy a lot of credit.
I do. I was wrong about Diego.
Yeah, he will come up as well. All right, so the Big Vic meter at like 3:30 at the nothing is worse than having a noon kickoff that you look forward to, and then your entire rest of the day is ruined.
Well, Friday night's worse, but noon's pretty bad.
Yeah, you can come up with different levels. The 9:30 kick on Sunday also sucks pretty bad when you get pants like that. But Big Vic, okay, listen, he was beside himself because he knows right now that it's not nearly as good as Brian Kelly made LSU fans and Go Tigers fans believe it would be when he said it's the best roster he's had since he's been there. And you're an underdog heading up to Nash Vegas, and Diego tears you down.
Diego made
brick.
Nussmeier cry.
Yeah, tore him down brick by brick.
He did.
And you got to give it up to Vanderbilt right now. That's for sure. Anchor down, they are impressive. All right, the other one we didn't mention, or we did in the weekend rewind. The Broncos scored 33 points in the final quarter. They were down 19 going into the final quarter of a football game at home against a Jackson Dart-led New York Giants team. And you thought, what in the world? The NFL is turned on its ear, and Jackson Dart is going to exit Mile High with the most massive of wins. And then the fourth quarter happened. They scored 33 points in the fourth quarter.
Bro, I've never seen anything like that happen before in my whole career.
Yeah.
I mean, they're up 18 points 5 minutes to go, and they lose the game. Yeah. They're up 19-0 at the end of the third quarter and still lose the game.
Which is crazy that they took the lead and then actually gave it back up. Which, what do you guys think of the putting the ball wherever the pass interference is? Like, in college it's just 15-yard penalties, but that was a game-changing play when the Giants, before they blew the extra point, they just basically threw up a Hail Mary down the sideline, and they got a pass interference, and it puts the ball at the 1-yard line. To me, I hate that.
I've never been crazy about it, but I don't know how you can.
Yeah, I don't like the bailout.
Yeah, I know, but
it should be 15.
It's just been such a part of the game for so long, and the Masters are so good at it. The Tom Brady's of the world. That's what who was it? Brandon Cooks did it to A.J. Boye, I think twice in the AFC Championship game.
2017.
If you go back to 17. They're just masters at it. And the rules are always going to favor the offense, and it still drives you a little crazy. It does seem lopsided when one team does it, and it's only 15 yards if it's against the offense. And then if the defense does it,
it's like 60
yards.
Foul.
Yeah, spot foul. And especially with the guys who Aaron Rodgers was great at it as well.
Someone had a stat, because it's on Instagram, it has to be right.
Right.
All right. So,
that's the Bible. Yes.
Yes, but they said that a team that's up 18 points or more with 5 minutes to go was 1,034-0.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh my gosh! Until now. Yeah, but I would like to applaud the Denver Broncos and the moxie, the mettle, the toughness that is Bo Nix and Sean Payton, because it helped me with a 6-team parlay at Hard Rock Bet. I was so excited about that. It was really the only win I had over the weekend, but still, I will take it in a heartbeat. NFL is so tough to figure out. You think you got it nailed, and you don't. That one, I was up against the wall, and then the Broncos finally came through. All right, we'll keep it rolling. We were up against the wall right now. XL Primetime, Okama Beer Company Monday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Even though the YouTube's a little up and down, we appreciate you guys definitely chiming in and hanging out.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies. The Gator Boys are back and ready to defend their national title.
Florida will cut down the nets. Winners of the national championship.
This is Gator Country. Your home for Gators hoops is 1010XL.
Hey, David again here with Royal Pet Services. It's that time of year when rodents start making their way into our homes. Layson, tell them what they need to get in.
A quarter-size hole.
That's right. That's all they need. Hey, tell them where to go for a free attic and exterior inspection.
Visit RoyalPetServices.com.
Garrett Scantling here, and once again, thanks to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. My torn hip labrum issue is resolved thanks to Dr. Doward, and Dr. Acevedo keeps my feet healthy too. Training and competing, that's what it's all about for me. And Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has me in top condition.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Winter and spring registration is already cranking up at I-9 Sports, and if you have kids ages 3 to 17, I-9 Sports is inviting you to get them on the field or in the gym with great sports like girls flag football. Plenty of places to play like Oakley, Fleming Island, UNF, Fletcher, and Creekside. Log on to i9sports.com and see all the sports they have to offer across the First Coast. In Duval, play in St. John's. Enter 1010 in the promo code for a discount. Registration open right now for winter and spring sports at i9sports.com.
Strap in, Duval. The Jaguars are gearing up to face the Los Angeles Chargers Sunday, November 16th for our annual Salute to Service game. Join us as we honor and celebrate the brave men and women of our military all game long. Secure your seats now and be a part of the action by visiting jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. Let's stand together, Duval.
In a world where chains seem to take over, it's awesome to have a locally owned retailer who's only focused on Jacksonville. Beard's Diamonds is the perfect example. Hicken here. All those jewelers in Town Center are owned by big Wall Street companies, but Beard's Diamonds, they are local, man. Say hi to the Lupos when you get in there. They've been around and serving our area for more than 40 years. And Beard's runs circles around the big chains. Massive diamond inventory, Beard's. All the top bridal brands, Beard's. Strongest warranties, Beard's. Beard's wins on price every day. They don't have extra markups to please Wall Street or pay commission salespeople. In fact, Beard's guarantees to beat any national chain store on price. So don't buy anywhere until you at least get a second opinion at Beard's. I am sure you'll get a bigger, better quality diamond for your money, and it'll be backed by local folks with integrity and local accountability. Man, in a world where generic chain stores pop up everywhere, refreshing to see a local place that can give you a great diamond. Don't buy a diamond in Jacksonville without seeing your best option at Beard's Diamonds. Shop local, shop Beard's at the St. John's Town Center.
Hey, it's Angela and Brian Wall. How many companies do you know in this day and age that actually want their potential customers to call their competition and get quotes from them?
That's what WonderWorld wants you to do. WonderWorld knows there are other window companies out there, but we also know those other guys. When compared to WonderWorld, they can't offer you the quality at the price that WonderWorld can.
And with WonderWorld, you get the absolute best guarantee there is in the window replacement business.
If anything goes wrong with your new WonderWorld windows, 5 years from now, 10, 15, 50, WonderWorld and I will be there to fix it for you. You get peace of mind with WonderWorld, and to top it off, WonderWorld windows increase the value of your home. So look what you get with WonderWorld. Quality windows, low price, the best guarantee in the business, energy savings, and an increase in the value of your home. A win-win for you.
Call Window World today and get your free in-home estimate or see them online at windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World. Simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
All right, my takeaway is that this bye week, this team needs to do some soul searching. Josie, you remember the movie Kung Fu with David Carradine?
I do kind of remember.
When he used to wander the desert for spiritual enlightenment.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. But I used to love that movie. He used to wander the desert, kind of tap into his inner self.
Yes.
Don't let you be the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff. I think this team needs that. I think everybody on this team needs to figure out a way to come back different, reestablish themselves, get back to the good.
Yeah.
Because we've seen enough of the bad. 2 weeks of the bad is enough for me.
And we need to say goodbye to that. I agree with you. Goodbye to the penalties, too.
Yes.
But I remember Carradine. He was something, man.
Don't look up how he died.
Yeah, but he was.
Just don't.
I already know.
He was Grasshopper, right? He
wore that white gi.
Yeah.
And had
But
it was a show as well.
Yeah, Grasshopper. Yeah, and like I said, I couldn't help but pull out Mr. Miyagi yesterday, and I had to tweet out a picture of Daniel-san and Mr. Miyagi with Liam Cohen and Sean McVay. Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Liam needs to reflect a little bit because his sensei took him to school.
Took him to school.
Yeah, and he worked him pretty good. But I'm certainly not in a give-up mode or same old Jags mode, but I know what you're saying. They have got to – this is not just self-scouting. This is be true to the man in the mirror, which you always point to the man in the mirror, and I think it's just so important right now. Figure out who you are and what you can do to make this team better.
There's got to be a self-analysis on everybody on this team, a self-analysis, and be truthful with it.
Yeah.
If you're not playing well, do something about it.
Can we make this a lemon pepper locker room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, the Lemon Pepper Locker Room with Leon Searcy. Served up by Wingstop.
Thank you, JJ. Yeah, self-reflection. It has to be a self-analysis variable on the team. Season's not over. You got 10 games left. You're going to the bye. Get healthy. Fix the problem of penalties, mental errors, mistakes, toughness, execution, those kind of things.
So if you stay in the locker room right now, what are guys saying? Because they get 2 or 3 days off when they come back with the bye week beginning. You don't even see them in the facility. I think they have to leave. They maybe can come in for treatment with the collective bargaining agreement. But what is the conversation between players right now? Like, wait a minute, what the hell just happened? Because they got to come together. They got to figure out collectively how they're going to answer this problem.
I mean, listen, there's no pointing fingers. I mean, because nobody's good enough on this team right now to say, hey, listen, follow my lead.
Right.
So, I mean, they've just got to do some self-reflection. They got to self-analysis themselves individually. Am I playing well enough? Am I playing well enough to help this team win ball games? And be truthful about yourself. And there's not too many of them that can say that they are. That's what's unfortunate over these last 2 weeks.
Well, the play of the quarterback is a concern. The drops are a concern. The penalties are a concern. The line plays are a concern. The lack of running game is a concern. The lack of pass pressure is a concern. The secondary with maybe, again, more explosives against them. Cam Little is a concern. I put it on X yesterday. It's no longer a little problem. This is a big problem.
Is that the last time we see him in a Jags uniform?
I don't know that they pull the plug this fast, but bring another guy in.
Yeah.
Okay. In the bye week, go ahead and bring Joey Sly or whoever's
there's
out
a ton
there.
of them.
Yeah. And I couldn't help it. Eddie Pinedo is a guy that bounced around. Remember, he was
looked
on
great for San Francisco.
He was on the Bears practice roster, I believe, because Cairo was kicking. And the two ties between Cairo and Pinedo, Cairo from St. Augustine by way of Brazil, went to school with Michael in the middle and Drew and all them, and just a great kid. And then Cairo was kicking pretty well, and so Pinedo, they tried to put him on their practice roster, at least I believe they did for a little while. Anyway, he goes out to San Francisco, and that ain't an easy place to kick. And he's booting them through. And then you can go down the line with all the other guys. There's a guy out there that needs to push Cam Little.
Yeah, make him uncomfortable.
Yeah, special teams capital of the world.
He's very uncomfortable right now. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, he's in his own head for sure.
He is for sure. Yeah, definitely.
And 50 yards aren't easy, but they become so much more automatic in the NFL. And here he has missed a couple 50s, a 47, a 46 something.
A PAT.
PAT. And then the dude for the Giants yesterday who missed 2 PATs.
Cost him the game.
And so, by the way, Greg, one of our awesome sales guys, he said, all right, I got 2 of them, JJ. He said you tortured him with the Weekend Rewind, okay, with the Broncos game.
Who's he? Oh, I didn't know he was a fan.
Yeah, he's a Giants fan.
Okay.
He's a Giants fan. So he's like, stop it, please stop it. Meanwhile, Alan Verlander, a diehard Dodger, is like, bring it on. More. The highlights sounded so good.
And it looks like they might get another World Series. Yeah. I mean, Game 7 is tonight.
Yeah.
But I would be shocked if either one of those teams beat the Dodgers right now. They are a freaking machine.
I think the most pleasant surprise for me is, and you've seen it happen too often with any of our teams, is that postseason guys tighten up in the batter's box. They just a little more conservative, or maybe swing on too many first pitches, whatever the case is. They don't hit for the average that they have hit pretty much the entire year. Well, the Dodgers are right now swinging with confidence. You've had many different guys step up and swing the bat beautifully, including Ohtani. But you go back to, I think it was Game 3, where Muncy
who has been just terrible all year.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
of a sudden, he's hot.
And getting healthy, feeling the confidence again.
Oscar, he's going to have a 2-home run game in the World Series.
I got 2 Hernandezes, not only Captain Norm, who lives in the AUG, but both Kike and Tio. It's just awesome. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
We didn't even bring up Freddie or Mookie.
Yeah, and Mookie.
You ever heard of him?
I was going to say that Mookie and Max made 2 great defensive plays in, I believe that was Game 3. It might have been Game 4. But anyway, the defensive side of the ball, they're also doing work, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's get back to the Jags. Let's wrap our show up. You got plenty more coming your way.
We have Scott Strickland coming back.
Yeah, exactly. Stay tuned.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. I love Hello Smooth Med Spa, my go-to for skin health and beauty. Their biggest event of the year is November 19th, National Botox Day. Huge deals, local vendors, and it benefits Make-A-Wish. Don't miss it. Visit hellosmooth.com for more details.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Rest-A-Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Rest-A-Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to restaprosanyflorida.com. That's restaprosanyflorida.com.
Rest-A-Pros!
Post-game Monday on 1010XL. Served by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit morganconleyroofing.org.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
The experts at AMCO have been fixing cars for almost 60 years. Over that time, they've gotten more complex than ever. That's why our techs undergo rigorous training and certifications, so they can fix anything, including the most complicated repairs that come with some of the latest technologies. After 60 years, there's nothing we haven't seen or fixed. It's how we know cars inside and out.
Money tight? We can finance almost anybody. Find the AMCO transmissions nearest you at amcojacksonville.com.
What defines a hero? Dedication, loyalty, courage. Every day at AMCO, we serve heroes. For over 60 years, we've repaired and maintained the most critical public service vehicles. From complex transmissions to simple brake jobs with flexible financing and the extra safety precautions we need. The heroes we serve don't all wear uniforms. They're people like you. At AMCO, we're proud to serve all of you. AA MCO.
Family owned and operated in Jacksonville, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and St. Mary's, Georgia.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosper here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 16617881. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick. We're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees, about $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by November 6th.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
None of us will find a finer individual. You know, his integrity, his character, the way he's led this place, the investment, that he's made into this football program will always be appreciated, and I think we will benefit from it for a long, long time. I'm incredibly appreciative of Billy. I think we're all sad and disappointed it didn't work out from a result standpoint the way we wanted, but just feel so strongly about who he is as a person, and he's leaving this place in a much better position than when he found it.
Well, there you go. Scott Strickland glossing on the guy he just fired. And it usually, this is a hard and fast rule that I have, Leon. When you're talking about a guy that is supposed to deliver for you in a results-oriented business, and it could be the coach, the quarterback, the batter, the pitcher, the whatever. When you start off with, first off, he's a great guy. It's over. You don't need to say anything else. It's done. And that's how he started the conversation about Billy Napier. That was Scott Strickland, the athletics director, just a little while ago with the presser down in Gainesville.
That's like when you go on a day and say, oh, she had a great personality. Not much of a looker.
No, it's a giveaway. Yeah. It's an early tell on what you really think. And here's what I would open up the presser and I would say, if I'm Scott Strickland, his record is 21-22.
Enough said.
Okay? That's it. He is below 500 as a football coach, which is not the level that we expect to achieve here at the University of Florida. We've got bigger plans. We have hardware, championships, banners, trophies, all this stuff. And 21-22 is not going to get it done. And if you look at, here's the next part of it. Against Power 4 teams below 500, batting less than 450. In the SEC, below 500, batting less than 450. Against in-state rivals, not named USF. If you want to include USF, along with Florida State and Miami, he's 1-5.
Is that not good?
And the one win was against 2-10 FSU.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That's no flipping bueno.
I mean, record-wise, 45 games or under, he's probably the worst Florida coach ever.
I'd have to go back and look. I do know that we did that.
30 or 40 years.
Remember, we did that.
Years.
Yeah, because I think you had the tweet or whatever it was last week. Obviously, Mullen's record was pretty good in a 40-game span. Herb, of course, trumps them all, but you can go down the line with the other guys, and it just wasn't good enough. And the one thing that Scott Strickland said, which is still true, and it's fine if you want to pat Billy on the back or on the head and say, good job, improving facilities, making sure guys went to class and didn't get in trouble. That's all good. There's nothing bad about any of that. But none of it matters unless you are winning, and your fan base wants you to remain as their head coach, and he wasn't doing enough on the sidelines to remain the head coach.
You remember, I always said you can judge. Listen, if a 5-star plays like a 5-star, all that elite talent that you have in Florida, recruiting 4, 5-star, not to get them to play like that, that's an indictment on them.
It really is, and like I said, the conversations that I've had with people around the program that are very close to it is basically he's doing everything you ask him to do. From let's put this program together. This is what the build needs to look like. We need these facilities, this resources, this number of resources. I need the budget so I can hire my coaches. I need the budget so I can recruit. They gave him everything. You could not have asked for more. And I feel like when we argue about whether Lane Kiffin would take this job or any of the other guys would take this job, he wanted for nothing and has the fan passion waiting for them to put a winning product on the field, and he was not able to do that on any consistent basis.
What's my return on my investment?
Exactly. And when you look at the scores, by the way, LIU 17, Robert Morris 7. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure we make a point of that.
Quality win.
Yes.
Well, that's against my old teammate. Bernard Tiger Clark is the head coach.
He's coaching them. We had him on. That's right.
Yes, we did.
All right, but if you go back and you look at these points, okay, against Mississippi State, they scored 23. Just look up the average of what Power 4 teams are scoring right now. Florida scored 23. Against A&M, they scored 17. Against Texas, that was their high point, not counting LIU, they scored 29. Against Miami, they scored 7. Against LSU, they scored 10. On and on and on. It's just
with a pick 6.
Yeah. And so none of that is going to be good enough, and that's why obviously the change needed to be made. Speaking of change.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
All right, Lauren Brooks joins us now. Hamilton Hills, ready to go.
Is there a change that's being made that I'm not aware of?
Well, there were a number of changes over the weekend, and there are probably more in store for college football fans, like a Brian Kelly ouster, a Hugh Freeze. Any of those things could happen. A Mike Norvell, who knows? But there was already enough change with what happened over the weekend. So Billy's out, and Scott Strickland just did nothing but apologize and tell you how great a guy he was, but he still had to get rid of him.
Yeah,
period.
Were you a little surprised that Billy Napier did not run the ball on 3rd and 1? Or do you think he was honestly like, hey, this is my exit strategy.
Yeah.
Get me out of Gainesville?
That, actually, not surprised at all. That's the one that I'm sure, we said it earlier, I think Scott Strickland put his drink down right then and just said, okay, I've seen enough.
I mean, it was so wild. Like, Jeff Lebby's like, hold my beer. You know, I'll make one more mistake. So that way, honestly, when Florida won, I thought.
Yeah, because Blake shouldn't have been throwing the ball either. Blake
right.
Schaefer,
yeah, I thought, okay, it'll be a couple weeks. And then, depending on what happens in Jacksonville, then we might see Napier let go. But yeah, obviously, there was so much noise in the system. It just was, it was just hilarious to me. Ironic that you win the game and then you get fired.
Yeah.
But it was ugly, that's for dang sure.
All right, what's coming up?
Yeah, we will talk about that miserable football game that was yesterday morning. We were so excited. We were all at Monkeys to support Tom. And then the Jags obviously didn't score until very late in that game.
And Tommy did say there was a good crowd. They had a good time.
It was a great crowd.
Yeah.
Everybody was so ready to have a blast. Shots were being served. And poinsettias and mimosas and all the things. And then, the team obviously let us down. So we'll talk about that and, of course, college football as well.
All right, sounds good, Lauren. Thanks. We will be listening.
Thank you.
Yep, definitely a bummer. All right, we got a giveaway before we are done. We got to say thanks to Mocama Beer Company. Great Monday sponsors. Check them out any day of the week, mocama.com. We'll have Maddie back tomorrow with plenty more to say about what went down in Gainesville. JJ, let's finish the show with a nice giveaway.
Yeah, Matt will have plenty to say tomorrow.
Yes.
I can assure you. Yes, I have a family 4-pack of tickets to the Florida Forum Speaker Series featuring Caitlin Clark, October 29th. So be car number 4 right now.
All right, we are done. We appreciate all of y'all for hanging out with us. You got Helmets and Heels, you got the Frangie Show, and so much more coming up throughout the afternoon and evening right here on the Superstation.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. Playmakers make special plays.
That right there, that's special.
Special plays make